Mr. President, Council President, no, just that other than we would love to see the reports that the chief referred to and incorporate either suggestions or minimize the potential scope of the contract report.
And then to the extent, I'm sure Council President Sanchez will agree that when we have a sense of what really is the scope of this, this allows us to go out and explore what the possibilities are there, and then I'm sure we can report to each councilor about what we're looking at with this contract.
Let's vote also bill the amendment, Council President, then we'll continue the debate.
So
and a motion and a second for floor amendment number 3, Council Rodriguez, and then Council Rodriguez.
Thank you, Mr. President. And I don't know if this goes to the Chief. Chief Schultz, you talked about 2 studies that I'm sure were done, and have great information. When were they done? Do they have a date? And Mr. President, Council Gardino, they do not. One is the accidents from July 08 to December of 09. So I received this report around the 14th of January. The vehicle comparison report was just finished within about the last 14 days. So both of these are current, but they are not time-stamped. The other thing I wanted to ask was whether or not in the take-home vehicle segment of that study, whether it looked at vehicles that are within the city and vehicles that are taken outside of the city. Mr. President, Council President, that is not in this specific report, but it's one of the things that we do review on an annual basis, a number of vehicles that are in the city, in the county, and outside of the county.
Because that's been one of the issues that I think people have brought up, and I think it's an issue that needs to be looked at. So I would support the amendment and a study, because I think those are areas that I don't understand, and maybe a lot of folks don't either. It would be good for ACD to have, I would think. So thank you, sir.
Councilmember, Councilor Melly, with Councilor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Councilors, what I'd really like to have is have a study session on Friday and have the administration come and review these reports with us and some of those issues about take-home vehicles, and then maybe they already have the information, hear the information. If we don't have to spend $50,000, I think that's a good thing. So maybe we already have the information, see what they have. If they don't have the information, then we can always request a study in the future. But I'd like to know what information is already there.
Councilor Melly.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd be happy to support a study in the future if we find one holds that we need to, the information that we need to get and have a scope before we would appropriate this amount. But I'd be happy to support something in the future. I didn't realize there were some reports. Obviously, I guess they would normally share this information with us. I don't know, maybe we haven't even requested it. But apparently there's some new information that we're privy to. I'd like to see what that information, brings us, and then, we need to revisit this and actually do a study on it. I would support that then.
Council Vice President Jones.
Thank you, Mr. President. And this is what we're talking about. I'd also like to know if Council Balance think that's very important that we know how much money we have to totally appropriate for.
Mr. President, Councilor Jones, I'm sorry. After the town down study, there is $129,000 available in the council project fund. Should this amendment pass, up to an additional $50,000